Hello everyone, this is John Diaz here. Today is February 1st of 2024. I'm here in a forest in the state of Pennsylvania. They say that in Pennsylvania there's about 16.5 million acres of woodland. And in the whole United States, there's close to 1 billion acres. Now, as you all can understand, I'm running for President of the United States of America as an independent candidate. I'm looking for the help of everyone that wants to jump on board and help me out so we can get things in order in this country. And I need your help. I'm going to be asking for your help. Anybody that wants to get a hold of me can contact me on Facebook under John Diaz. Anybody who has election expertise, as I look into getting on the ballots of every state. Now, as I promised on the last videos, I was going to talk more about job creation. And you're probably wondering, well, why are we looking at the woods? Well, in the woods, there's a lot of trees that have fallen. And this is just a little section here. We can look at this tree right here. Look at that solid wood there. Then you have another piece there fallen. Another larger tree right there. It's been rooted up. And then you've got this large tree here that's pretty much just a dry, dead tree. Then you've got another dead one here. Another dead one right there. And all I see is trees littered all over. And I see this wherever I drive. I'm always looking. There's another tree right there that's split. And sometimes these trees can be dangerous because, especially during like a windy storm, they can fall and maybe kill an animal, a deer. Look at that tree just split there. A lot of the trees that I'm looking at here can actually be processed for timber, for construction, for furniture, building. A lot can be used for firewood. We could probably become firewood exporters. In other words, we could use firewood here nationally and even export internationally to countries that could use firewood or even wood for construction. So this job creation is obviously a job that isn't being tapped into. And 1 billion acres of woods is a lot of territory. And look at this. This is just a little tiny little section here. I'm probably covering like, let's just say 1/4 acre at the most. Look at that tree right there fallen. Another one right there. Look at that big one there that's leaning on another one there. Look at that one there. Look, that can be cut down because it's been splitted. Even tree limbs like that one you're looking at there. A lot of these small ones here on the ground, a lot of that can be used for firewood. Look at that. Now there's a lot of pieces that are also too rotted to be saved. Some of that stuff can just stay here to contribute in the decomposition process, which is good for the ground along with the leaves. But as you can see here, in the whole United States, there's a whole lot of work to be done with a whole lot of jobs that aren't being tapped into. And I'm just showing you guys one job here. And I'm gonna keep on showing videos and describing ways to create more work. Look at this huge tree here. Left a big crater there. This is another tree here that's been rooted up. And look, there's another large one there. I mean, that tree right there is about a good 2 foot diameter. Looks like some nice oak wood there and some cherry. I mean, you have all kinds of trees in here that could be used for different purposes. Look at another large one over there. Another uprooted one. It's a lot of wood, which means a lot of work. Look at this. Imagine how many trees are laying on the forest of America. 1 billion acres. And it's a good thing to clean the woods because we're creating jobs, we're creating wood that would be left here to rot like this wood here. Look at this beautiful wood just laying here, rotting away. Perfect for construction wood. And then over there, on the other side, look at that, more. I mean, this is just endless wood, trees everywhere. And not only the trees you see on the floor, but the trees that have died due to disease or insect or lack of water or too much water. Look at this, here's another dead one there. That's another dead one. Look, there's another one right there. That's dead. Look at that, you could cut that down, process it, and then they could remove the stumps and grade the soil to have new tree creation. And then it's not just about cleaning up all the wood that's fallen from the trees and the trees that are dead, but all the limbs, tree limbs that are on the ground. A lot of those limbs can be cut up, used for firewood. But there's just an incredible amount of trees. Look at that one right there. That can be cut down. Look, there's two more. You see that one there? That one's dead. And then this one that I had showed, he's dead. It's just one after another, you know. So a lot of these trees, when it's windy, the strong ones stay up and the weak ones fall, and it's a never-ending cycle. So we got to clean all this up and create jobs. This could be tens of thousands of jobs each state in America. That would equate to millions of new jobs here in the United States. This is an untapped industry right now. You have to understand that loggers, they go into pieces of land and they'll cut down trees that are existing. But a lot of the trees that litter the floors, the ones I'm showing you, that litter the floors, they just stay there and rot away, and that's wasted wood. A lot of these limbs, like this one here, you know, these tree limbs here, all this can be cleaned up and chipped up. And even diameters like this can be cut up into firewood. And some of these are aged, so it would be perfect for burning. Look, there's two more over there. See those right there that are leaning? Those have to be cut down, and then there's that one right there that's dried up. It's just endless. And see, when I look at stuff like this, I'm looking at jobs, untapped jobs. Look at this. I'm probably covering half an acre at the most, not even very much land. And there's just trees everywhere. Now, there's a lot of different kinds of terrain. This terrain's fairly level. I mean, a little bit of a hill here. And all these areas are pretty much mountainous areas. So some terrains are difficult to get to. But here in the United States, there's a lot of equipment that can be readily available to get all this wood out of here. Look at this. Just right here, I'm looking at two dead trees just right in front of me. Look at this one here. That one's been broken off, and then the one next to it. Imagine all this wood. Even that little stump right there that was split off, that can be used for firewood. Just cut it into sections and then rip out the stump. Imagine all the stumps that can be taken out of the woods, and those stumps can be grinded down into wood chips, and just so many things that can be done. Look at this piece of wood here. Look at this, just everywhere. And just like we're looking at the woods here, then we have the problem of trash and litter all over America. I mean, I know right now there's people that are collecting a lot of litter every day all over America, but unfortunately it's not enough. There's always litter. There's litter in the water, there's litter in the land, in the streams, and even in the woods. So the people that come out here to clean all this mess up, they can process all these trees and the limbs and cut down all kinds of trees that are dead. Right here I'm looking at more. One dead one right there. One dead one right there. One dead one right here. Look at that. An incredible amount of wood. And a lot of this wood can be used for construction. Look at this. Look at all these piles of tree limbs. And just like the litter, imagine the litter here in America. Even though we make a great effort to pick up so much litter every day, everywhere, there's so much litter all over America that needs to be collected. It needs to be categorized, recycled. And the whole landfill industry is a whole other chapter. How to come up with new ideas regarding landfills and how trash is managed here in America. So I don't know about you guys, but this requires an enormous amount of people. And there's already job shortages in America where they say 6 to 10 million jobs that can't be filled. And then here on top of that, we got here, look at all those people. You know, I'm pretty close to the roadway, so people come here and help themselves. Look at this. They come and help themselves and take wood for their homes. Look at this tree here. Look at this. Somebody's already figured this out. They come here and chop wood for their fireplace. Look at this. Here's just one example of what I'm talking about. This here is easily over a 2-foot diameter tree. Look at that. All the sawdust, even that limb right there, look at that. That can be processed into firewood. So what I'm talking about is cleaning up our forest here in the United States, cleaning up litter. That's obviously evident. I don't even have to show that too much because you guys know what I'm talking about. Obviously somebody's worked this little section here and has all these pieces of firewood. But look at this here. This tree was uprooted, the one that somebody's been sawing away at. And most likely that tree, this one here, has been used for firewood. Look at this. All those pieces there, including this trunk here, that's all usable. So I think when I think you guys are starting to imagine here all the work that's available here. And I'm just covering a tiny little parcel here. The land that I'm on is state land of the state of Pennsylvania. Look at this here. And other down trees, and look at all these dead trees. All those need to be cut down. I mean, those are pretty rotted right there, but even those could still be used for firewood. Looks like this tree was cut down quite a while ago. So guys, I'm giving you guys a quick tour, opening up the mines, showing you what I can see. I can see a lot of jobs is what I can see. I can see a lot of money coming out of here. And at the same time, we're cleaning up the woods. Imagine how much jobs can be created with cleaning up the litter and the garbage all across America. We can even put scuba divers going in waterways, lakes, ponds, cleaning up litter that's on the floors of the lakes, use tires and pieces of metal that can be recycled. Look at this, just everything's littered with wood on the floor. Look at that piece right there. That trunk right there could be used for firewood. These trunks right here could be used for firewood. These could even be used for construction wood. Look at this. Pieces that have been sawed down and just left there. So my mission is about cleaning up our country, creating jobs for the machinery. Machinery is also something that has to be, you got to create jobs for equipment in order to put hours on them, in order to grind them down. Because it's important to grind down the equipment so the manufacturing can keep building more equipment. That's just the way it goes. So it's not just about job creation for people, it's also job creation for machinery. Look at this big tree here. Not just that tree, a whole array of trees everywhere. So today I've discussed two ways of creating jobs, which is cleaning up our woodlands and making money while we're doing it, with all the additional timber for construction wood, and also cleaning up the litter throughout the United States, and honestly, I would say throughout the world. We can become a leader in cleaning up planet Earth. Imagine all the people we need to do that. So when people say we got to get everybody out of here, well, yeah, I think securing the nation's one thing, but then on another level, we need a whole lot of people to create jobs and also to have people by our side. In a word called being unified with our capitalist partners, So guys, I'm going to conclude this video, but I've given you a quick 25-minute tour of two sections of job creation. Now, when it comes to litter cleanup, that's already underway because there's a lot of people employed in that section already. But I'm talking about expanding that. I'm talking about expanding that and cleaning up this country a lot better. And I'm talking all over, in all cities, rural areas, along streamways, ponds, lakes, rivers. There's just so much to be cleaned up, and it requires a whole lot of people to do that. So I think that we've covered today cleaning up the woods, cleaning up the litter worldwide and here in the United States. And once again, contributing to capitalism, helping all our unified partners. And this is how we win, guys. By creating a robust, explosive economy. And that's exactly why I'm creating the bonus program for all Americans making up to $100,000 to help everybody out. And this is going to encourage people to want to work to get the higher bonuses. And I also want to take this chance here before I conclude this video to say thank you to all the military personnel in the United States of all branches. And I want to say also that I'd like to also